Welcome back guys, CryptoFly channel. Today I would like to talk about TIA, CELESTIA USDT trading pair with my custom maker set. What's going on now? Let's dive in. First guys, I highly recommend you not skip the post because the main bull run plan for CELESTIA I posted in January, this one video, and then I posted the middle term targets, this one. So of course, that time, 3 months ago, everybody talk, no, you missed the ride, you just so doubt about you didn't hop into CELESTIA, blah, 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 all this stuff, and they won't believe we can drop to $10 or to $6, for example. And I marked this zone. So absolutely the same chart. So this is absolutely the same OKX CELESTIA USDT trading pair. And imagine a lot of people hop in this one at $20, at $21, because they always look into the one direction, only to the moon, but the market will teach you we can drop 65% down. So imagine a lot of people jump in here at 19 and 21 and they portfolio now down 65%. So it's a big money, right? And maybe this is not the end of this downfall. So middle term targets so I think this was just a range. We made a deviation and then we sweep the high. So I mark probably we go and make another deviation. So yes, of course, this range can be just like this one, just wider, this one. So this was a deviation. So we can't know the timing. That's why if the main idea is correct, so basically, yes, we got an impulse, correction, and this is a range. So we start to build a range. Range, test of equilibrium. It's a weekly time frame, imagine. Deviation, test of equilibrium, and drop it down. Sweep this low and form deviation at the bottom. The drop can be, it's not unnecessary. Once again, guys, it's not unnecessary, it's not a rule, but this can be the test of at least 50% of this range, monthly gap. It's not unnecessary, so we will see now this test. And it can be the pretty hard drop because from the top to just the test of this gap is going to be 70% down. And 50% of this range around is going to be like $4.52. I hope we will not see this drop now. Most likely, I think we will see this correction and we can come back to this gap later. But that's the case. That's the case. Never fall in love in any crypto. Because also, people fall in love in CELESTIA model. So we saw a lot of altcoins after listing, they drop to the okay zone to buy or even to the best zone to buy. But everybody who look at this CELESTIA chart, they dream. So all tokens which going to be listed in on a Binance, on a OKX, on a KuCoin, on a Bybit, they will repeat the story of CELESTIA. So it's initiation, just a range, and continuation, crazy continuation. But in most cases, all else, what you can see now, this is a daily candle close, this one, and then a model like this one. And will be this move. But people just fall in love on this CELESTIA move. That's why, guys, always work with realistic price targets. Always work with possibilities and build a plan what you will do if you will see something like this one. Now the people think, no, it's impossible to drop like even 27%. The same way people here think it's impossible to drop 25%, 33%. Or even 58%. Why we have to drop 50% down? It's a 0.5% of my portfolio. But market absolutely doesn't care what you think about it. Just to be honest, the people made a good profit. That's why they started selling it. Take a profit. Always take a profit. So this is an impulse. It's a weekly time frame. And on the next week, even if you bought the CELESTIA at $2, at $3, you could be in profit 855%. So even at this correction, there's no problem. You're ready to take a profit from this speculative asset. Of course, guys, the main target can be much higher. So this is not an end of bull run for Celestia. And in this video, I compare the SOL price, how it playing out after listing. You know, SOL after pump, SOL drop 86% and then rise to 17,000. So if we repeat just a SOL model, so this one, 86% from the top, 86, it can be like this one, $2.79. So it's going to be pretty hard drop, right? From $20 to $3. I'm not telling you it will happen, but I recommend you go and watch the logic and comparison between the SOL price movement. I'm not compare the tokens. I compare the model, right? And watch this video also till the end. Deeper correction, it can be the test of monthly fair value gap. $6.27. Sweep this liquidity pool and maybe even lower to close 30% or 50%. It's $4.32, for example, or $5. It's going to be the test of this one. It's not unnecessary, guys. For example, if you believe in Celestia, what you can do now, you can or wait, test this block, but it's not unnecessary, so we will test it. Or you can start accumulate step by step, build the average entry. So for example, $8.65, then $6 and $4. So your entry will be like $6, for example. And with the $6, you can ride to new all-time high, for example, for Celestia. If they give you the option to buy at $2.50, you can add a position. And your average will be entry like $4.50, for example. So guys, two good lessons. Always take a profit. Always build a plan what to do. No makes sense to hop into coin, which already made a 1,000% gains. So just in case. Let's take a look with my customer said what's going on now. And in that video, I shared what's going on with this coin. So take a look. It was a distribution. February 2024, we was in distribution zone. So this was not accumulation, guys. Also, take a look why we can drop lower, because on direction here, we didn't test the bottom on the direction. So basically it's bearish signal. So take a look. I made a video in January and it was this accumulation zone. Accumulation, yes, from that accumulation daily, yes, we bounced it. We bounced it like 50, 60%. Everything was okay, right? But then we're going down. So no signal to buy or accumulate on the daily on direction. Accumulation started here, 1, 2. And on ADZ, we tied the bottom. So now what I would like to see on a daily, I would like to see the warranty on ADZ and something like this one on the chart. But of course, it will be so annoying because it can take a long time period. Market mood, money power. I showed you everything before. Here's the daily time frame, 1, 2, 3. 3 money outflow. So the whales start distribute their token and we trade in crazy euphoria zone. 1, 2. And third one, it's disappear because the signal appear on the daily candle close. So this one. And take a look how many RSI bearish divergences. This one. 3 RSI bearish divergences and 1 MACD divergence. Bearish one. Now on a weekly time frame, we're still in hype zone. So depression, capitulation zone can be, guys. Listen please carefully. Can be at the test of monthly gap. Finally, we drop it down, test bottom on money power indicator, but without money inflow. Last two indicators, trade on. Here was a signal to sell at 18.45. No new signal to buy. Speculation on intraday. It was a sell, sell, sell. You can fix profit, then buy, bounce, buy, bounce, buy, bounce, buy, small bounce, close all short position. This one, money back. Signal to buy. After that signal to buy, we pump it like 67 or even 70%. But of course, you can't trade just blindly with one single indicator trade on. You have to use every single complex, right? But even with this one, you can make a 70% profit on a spot. So that's the point. Take profit indicator. Take a look, weekly time frame, no data, daily time frame. So we trade over exit line here. And we come back, drop under fundamental value. Now we try and hold the line at the buy line. So If we will not drop to fundamental value again, it's $6.57 and the test of monthly gap, take profit now at this current moment. It's $17.67. I don't think so. We will go from this current price to $18. No, I think we will go a little bit lower. So take a look on 12 time frame. Almost touch a fundamental value on 12 time frame, and the buy line at this current moment it's $7.24. So till that time when we will test the buy line, it can be like $6.28, and fundamental value of this coin like $5.41 on 12 time frame. So guys, I highly recommend you always build a plan what to do with any single coin. If you accumulate this coin for investment, you can use DCA strategy, but also DCA strategy, it's not a magic pill. You can open the chart of IOTA, for example, and take a look. The people use DCA strategy since 2017. You will understand. DCA strategy can be the bad strategy, right? On a distance. So guys, I hope you like this video. Write us in the comment what do you think about Celestia at this current moment. Are we going lower or rebound from this current price? And what is your all-time high for Celestia? I recommend you go and watch this video and watch the main bull run plan for Celestia. I hope you like this video. If you'd like to trade with my custom indicators, what I showed you in this video, just write me a DM, subscribe channel, hit the like button, hit the notification button. Don't forget to join my Telegram channel. See you next time, guys.